Oh, hello. Good afternoon. God dang, I want to apologize for that loud lawnmower out there. They just started not vacuuming, mowing the lawn across the street. Uh, so I want to discuss with you all, whoever is here, which I swear, um, people that don't have common sense don't want to hear this. They don't. The pathological victim players, they do not want to hear this. They don't. And that's why we all got to stick together. Those of us that are mature and we respect other people's boundaries to a fault. Okay, respecting somebody's boundaries can sometimes, I mean, if someone trespasses on you, what can you do? You know what I'm saying? But here's what I've noticed. Why do people concoct an entire scheme against other people, literally looking like the Three Stooges? Why do they concoct these schemes against people? And when it doesn't work out, and when they get their butts kicked in some kind of way, like spiritually, we're talking about spiritually, why do they always resort to playing victim? Why? Why do they do that? Why do they always try to act like they're the righteous one? You was over there minding your own business. And this person, being the meddlesome, diabolical person that they are, just decided that they wanted to mess with your peace. They wanted to mess with you. They didn't want to see you happy. They just decided that they was going to attack you by any means necessary. On Mission Impossible. Should have aborted mission a long time ago. Even professionally trained soldiers know when it's time to abort mission. Why do they always come back playing victim? And they be sitting up here doing this and we be watching them do it like it's so funny. It's so funny. It really is. They create these scenarios for themselves that they actually do become a victim. It's almost like stepping into a lion's den and trying to kill all of the lions and expecting to not get eaten. And when they get eaten, oh my God, I can't believe this happened to me. What is wrong with people? Why would you purposely make things harder on yourself and then complain? I don't understand it. And God is trying to get these people to see this. And if for some reason they just stay blinded. I mean, if you're going to be a badass 100%. You knew when you went into that it wasn't going to work out. You was hoping that it would. Now that's hope right there. Keep hope alive, huh? But they go into it knowing it's not going to work out. They hoping it works out. When it doesn't work out, why don't they just be badass all the way? Why is it always got to be a victim? And then they always talking about somebody trying to throw a curse at them. You are the curse. You cursed yourself. It would be different if you were that other person on the other side of the fence. The person on the other side of the fence, I don't know why I just thought of eggs and okra. That would actually be delicious. Eggs and okra. They sitting in on their side of the fence eating their eggs and okra, scrambled eggs and okra. Ooh, that sounds good with some avocado toast. They on their side of the fence. You're not them. You're the person that saw that person chilling, grazing in their grasses, and you decided to attack them. And then when they threw back at you what belonged to you gonna throw it back to them? You think that that's possible? You think it's possible for you to send somebody your own individual personal bad energy? You decided to harass them, and you think that you gonna be, what is that? And see, I always tell my clients, don't lose yourself. Because many people get lost in the sauce and they forget who they are. This is a fact. And the mistake that a lot of people make is that they start carrying on the identities of those people and they won't know who they are anymore. But in reality, you literally was sitting there minding your own business. You were not bothering those people. You weren't. Let's keep it a buck. And they decided, ooh, I'm going to do something. And then when they did something, and especially if you go to a spiritualist that knows how to kick some stuff back to them with a bite, I'm talking about with a bite to where they just getting bitten, then they become a victim. Really? You're a victim now? I don't think so. You tried to turn someone else into a victim. You tried to harm other people that were not bothering you. Those people literally were living it. You decided to literally be either a rat infestation or a roach infestation or some kind of manifested evil. You decided to do that to a person and you went all around the world with it. You went you just kept going. Why do you think that playing victim is going to work for you? Why do they think playing, and honestly, I have seen people like this before. They cannot ever admit what they did was wrong. It just it's I don't even know what to say about it. That's a person that lacks self-preservation. That's a very self-destructive person that would do that. They want to, and especially that makes me think of that movie Liar Liar when he represented a bank, not a bank robber. If y'all remember that movie Liar Liar, I can't think of dude's name, that white guy. What is his name? The comedian. He's like a comedian. What is his name? He was in no, that was someone else. No, that wasn't someone else. That he was in the Truman Show. That movie Liar Liar where he played the attorney. He had a client that robbed a lady's house and got hurt while robbing her house and tried to sue her. This is the type of people. And remember in the movie, he picked up the phone and yelled into the phone when he couldn't lie no more. when he couldn't lie no more, when his son made the wish that he couldn't be a liar anymore. And he picked up the phone and he said, "Stop breaking the law, asshole." Oh my God. That's literally what it reminded me of. I don't know why I just thought about that. That's so funny. You want to try to trespass on people and do harm to people and do these schemes and scams and conspiracies against people that literally, they, to me, they look like they look real stupid while they're doing it, because there's a lot of people watching them and they're like, oh goodness gracious, and they hold on to the people that agree with them. If you question them, that they get mad. Excuse me, I was perfectly uh I was perfectly within my right to try to rob somebody else's house. And I guess they are. I guess all is fair under love and war. The problem is that they're not expecting you to fight back. They wasn't expecting for you to fight back and overpower them. That's what's so sad about it. And it's so funny, man. I'm telling you, boy, and especially, that might work. Come to think of it, that might work when you're dealing with the mundane, but when you're dealing with magic in the universe, no, that don't work. When you're dealing with magic and witchcraft, that don't work, because spirit gonna always find you. Hey, one EQ, spirit gonna always find you and get you. Don't like they be whining and complaining and crying, and don't do that then. Why would you do that? And then, well, I just expected to get away with it. Well, I've been getting away with doing this for this long, but not in the spirit realm. It's way too chaotic right there. It is. They can't do it. And for some reason, they don't understand that the chaos is what bothers them. That's why they're always trying to create chaos. Well, chaos is sometimes our best friend. I just think it's ridiculous, because chaos produces what? Energy. Now, I personally think that there are better sources of energy than just chaos. Because if you just live in chaos every single day, I mean, what's that going to do to yourself? That's going to tear down your mind, your body, and your spirit. It is. You can't just every single day, and whether or not they want to admit it or not, you know, you just, love and light. It's all about the love and the light, y'all. And I want to say this to my peeps, man. Don't get lost in the sauce, man. Don't start identifying with them. You are not like them. You are smarter than them. You are wiser than them. You are. Don't start identifying with them. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That was a foolish, foolish thing to do. You know? So anyway, how y'all doing this Friday? Everybody doing all right? Ain't nobody under attack, or are you? Okay, if you my peeps, you can let me know if you feel attacked. Some people just probably shouldn't have touched the craft. They need to go back to church. You know that? That's usually what ends up happening when they start playing around with magic and get burned. Go back to church. Go back to the sandbox. Go back to the sandbox at Sunday school. You cannot just have an expectation of doing harm to people and expecting a good result. You can't. You can't. And it always, and especially, that's why I tell y'all, man, listen, don't ever think the moment that you thought that you lost that war, you won. You ever find that out every single time? So you be wasting your time, you be wasting your mind and your energy on worrying about it, especially if you did the work. And some of y'all, I'll even do the work for you and write the petition and send it to you. I'll send you your petitions and you'll read it. It's already done. You know what I'm saying? Oh, if y'all haven't guessed, one EQL is one of my clients. So thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Yeah, it's a trip. I'm telling you. Some of y'all will win and think that you're losing or you lost, and then you'll block out your win. So you know, you have to learn to not listen to them because they will speak to you in spirit. I got a lot of people that are very empathic as well as telepathic. A lot of my telepaths, y'all are so powerful. Y'all are so powerful and you don't even know it. But it's the fact that you're a telepath, you can hear, you can sense what they're thinking. Telepaths are also mind readers. So you can hear them, you can sense them, you know what they're thinking. They're speaking to you in spirit and trying to convince you of something that is a lie. And it's so sad. I'm you know what? I'm gonna tell you what being the bigger person for me is. I'm gonna apologize for their actions. I'm gonna apologize because that's what I do anyway. I take responsibility. It's not that I'm doing it. It's not even that I caused it. So I ran across a video, and that may be the case for some people, but it's millions of people out there with spiritual problems that I can help them with. But trust me, I didn't cause it. But I could see that. I could see people, like, if you don't have a genuine issue, if you good, you good. But, there are some people that will try to create issues. If they know you got a little bit of money, they'll try to create issues for you. They'll want to create it. I don't work that way. I don't work that way. I really don't. Because it's enough people out there that have spiritual issues. So I don't need to do that. I would never injure or harm somebody purposely just so that they would need my help. Like, that's narcissism. That's a narcissistic person. So it doesn't make any sense, does it? And I looked at a video where this lady was saying that, but that ain't the case in every case. If you have a spiritual problem, you just have a spiritual problem. You just have to resolve it. Seriously, you know. This is one of the reasons why I would say 10 to 20% of my earnings go into investing in the spiritual items. If I were a person in denial, I would literally try to take my clients' money and do some Reiki or something, or just thinking. Like, I'm gonna think it, I'm gonna see it, and it's gonna exist. And that's why a lot of y'all spiritual work, y'all throw y'all money away on these fake spiritualists. Ask any witch, ask any authentic witch. So when y'all pay me for y'all spiritual work, 10 to 20% of what y'all pay me, depending on what's going on, has to go towards the items, whether or not it's that magical wick, that candle, those matches, the sulfur, glass, bottles, dirt, keys, stones. That's the reason why, and we got people out there that's trying to say, "Hey, I'm going to solve all your issues by just no. No, not going to work. You have to have a physical item to create a physical product." And I'm excited. I'm gonna get me a dollhouse soon. I'm gonna get like a couple of different doll houses, like model houses and stuff. Um, right now to manifest y'all's houses, like when I do work to get you a house, I use pictures, but I want to do something different. I want to use doll houses. Y'all ever heard of dollhouse magic? Oh my God, y'all. You can do a lot of evil with dollhouse magic, but you can do a lot of good. You can do a lot of good for yourself. So I'd rather do good, right? So if you ain't never heard of dollhouse magic, I guess maybe that's something that you can't Google. So yeah, dollhouse magic is really good. Children, even children, you ever see those evil people that always got something negative to say about children, but children are smart. You ever see a child, especially a girl child, somebody ask her, "What you want for your birthday?" "I want a Barbie house." I'm gonna tell you why kids like Barbie houses. Because women women invented houses. That was originally the invention of a house was created by a woman. I gotta tell y'all, and the men, they did the physical labor to build it, to build her idea. It happened a long time ago when the first nymph in the forest said, "You know what? I'm tired of getting rained on." I like the rain, but I'm tired of getting rained on. That lightning bolt came very close to us the other day. We almost got struck by lightning, you know, and it's people out there that still get struck by lightning. And so when you see a child with a dollhouse and they have dolls in it, they are already learning how to manifest their physical reality. And so that's what's so special about children, you know. And it's smart to buy your kids a dollhouse unless your child done got in contact with a demon and the demon is making the child manifest, manifest chaos in your household. None of my children would do that, but if they did, that's why you got to keep demons away from your kids. That's so funny, y'all. Anyway, I hope y'all having a good magical Friday. I know I am. Yeah, keep it witchy, y'all. I gotta go. I'm really gonna make that though. Eggs and okra. Don't that sound good? Like either take some frozen or some fresh okra. I prefer frozen because I don't like for my okra to be too slimy. So I always slice it because that cuts down on the slime. And so you kind of pan sear the okra in a separate pot. You can actually make an okra omelet too. That sound good too. A okra omelet, but I just scramble it. Make your scrambled eggs, throw your seared okra in there and your seasonings. Oh my God, that would be so delicious. And okra is good for you. Did y'all know that? Okra is one of the most nutritious vegetables. Okay, okay, that's cool. Oh yeah, I love me some okra. I try to keep okra frozen or fresh. I love me some okra, but see, I can't. Some people can eat it slimy like that. Like I don't like that. I don't like it slimy, but fried or either pan seared and added with like an omelet, that would really, really be good. A okra omelet. Then you put some little okra pieces on top. Have you some avocado toast. That would be delicious. Yes. All right, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Hit that thumbs up. All right. Make sure y'all following me on TikTok and follow the Witch's Broom channel as well. I'll see y'all later. Okay. Have a good day. Blessings. Bye.